Hi friends, happy Thursday. My name's Janna and welcome to my channel. Um, Today, instead of doing my usual little thing, I'm going to, I have a small haul here from some Stampin' Up! Products that I ordered. So I thought I'd share that with you and then we'll do a little bit of playing here. I am not live. My husband had a doctor's appointment to do that I wanted to go to with him. So I do have this set as a premiere. However, I should be able to be on here with you during the chat, which will be live. So come on and say hello. And I plan on joining in on that for as long as I can. Okay, so let me show you what I have ordered. I had been really eyeballing this bundle, which is the Cutest Crew, and I had to wait for, one of them was out of stock. I can't remember if it was the dies or the stamps, but I wanted to save the 10%. So whichever one was out, I was waiting for it to come back into stock so I could save the 10%. But I debated on it for a while, and finally I just really liked it. I think the little dog and cat stamps are so cute, and the dies. And so you've got a little kind of scene with the cats and another one with the dogs, which these could be all cut apart separately. And then you've got birds up here, which some of these actually kind of could be crows. You know how I am with my crows. And then we've got butterflies and paw prints and bird prints and flowers, and that's a really cute happy birthday there, and just a little hello, have the best day, and so glad we're friends. So that's the stamps, and then here are the dies. So you get the dies that cut the critters out, then you get all these extra little dies that cut out separately and cut out these little critters and flowers and some butterflies. And then there's two borders over here. So I think that's going to be really fun to play with. And again, these are called Cutest Crew. And yes, you can still find me at Stampin' Up. I don't have my own website there anymore, so if you wanted to order something and order with me, you would just go to the Stampin' Up website, and up in the top corner there's three little lines. You click on that, which brings up a menu, and it says, I think it says find a demonstrator. So you would just put my name in to do a search, which is Janna, Janna Williams, and find me that way, and then you can order with me if you would like. I'm just staying in it for as long as I can, as long as I meet my minimums, and I may as well, because I like the products and I like to order, so I figure I can save a little bit on what I order. But, you know, when the time comes that I don't meet the minimum, what they require, then I just will fall on out of there and just be a regular customer, because I'm not actively what I would consider actively selling. Okay, so then also Stampin' Up! Is doing a oh, why do I always forget what this is called when I come on to do a video? It's a monthly product of the month. There you go, product of the month. So this is something that Close to My Heart used to do. I was with them for a long time, and then when Close to My Heart went away and Stampin' Up! Kind of took over some of their things, they picked up on the product of the month. So this one, Begonia Belle, is the current product of the month. So you can get this stamp set for $5 if you spend $75. And so the other thing is if you didn't like this stamp set and you qualified for product of the month, if there's remaining product of the month from previous months, those will also pop up as a choice and you can choose one of those. But I thought this was really pretty. I mean, it very much looks like a rose to me, but except the leaf is different. I knew the answer before I looked it up. I looked up begonia to see if it was a member of the rose family, but I already knew what the answer was because begonias are very different in the way they grow than roses. They're like a tuber type of a flower, and but still the blooms still look very much like a rose to me. But anyway, I'm going to set this aside and we'll come back to it because I thought it would be kind of fun to play with this a little bit. Okay, so then this Halloween paper, it's called Frightfully Fun. I haven't opened it and looked at it yet. I didn't order, I think the only Stampin' Up! Halloween thing I got, this wasn't in this order, it was in a previous order, and I haven't played with it yet. You guys, if you know me, you know I love crows and things with crows. So I had ordered Raven's Tail, and this is the actual size of these stamps, and I just thought he was really cool. So I have him, but I really liked this Halloween paper to use with him, but also with whatever other Halloween stamps that I want to play with. Let me get it open here so we can take a look at it. Okay, so basically, you know, you get two of this same scene, one on each side of the paper. I love the moon in the background there. Oh, and then there's magic and swirls on the background, on the back side, or the B side, or whatever, however you want to put it. But look at this, how cute this is. There's actually some Halloween. There's a little Halloween cat set, but I thought that looked very much like, and I'm sure the same artist must have done these. I thought it went along with the little cats in this set. I mean, why couldn't I use these cats and the little ones that cut out separately in the Halloween things, you know? But the bats are cute and the cats are cute. So you get 2 sheets of each design, and there's some fun orange magic on the other side of that one. And look how cute. So cute. And I could use these cats as an example of how to color up those other cats if I wanted to do a calico. Too cute. I just think they're so cute. And then there's a nice stripe on the back. More ghosts and bats. And, ooh, spider webs. And black and white ghosts and bats. And orange spider webs. Ooh, and then that same scene, only like in shades of gray, if you will. And more magic, but like bigger with orange. And that's that. So that is that package of Halloween paper. And I have plenty of Halloween stamps to play with it. And then upcoming, starting in September, this and what I'm going to show you after this will be available. This is in some of the brand new Christmas stuff that's coming out. I love this vintage. It's cool, right? I love the vintage look of it. Okay, let me get this open. And we will look at this paper. So it's got Christmas songs here on the front, plus other things. I mean, you could totally just cut that tag out all by itself. Let's see what's on the back. Oh, that's nice. It's all in shades of creams and browns, and this is holly. Oh, so we've got, oh wait, we've got 4 sheets of each one in this, so that's nice. I mean, this could actually be, these 3 here you could use as on the whole front of your card, and this one actually, and that one vertically. Yeah. And then we've got Christmas music here with some swirly things. And those are little bells. I keep forgetting that there's 4 sheets. Oh, this is nice. 1 horse open sleigh. So you could totally like cut that out and do a, what are the long cards called? Yeah, you know. And then there's the music. And there's music paper on the back. Okay, so that is all the designs in there. But very nice vintage paper. Okay, and then the last thing in my order was this, and I got the whole suite, which isn't a huge amount of products. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess you could say 5, but the stamps and dies, if you get those as a bundle, you save 10% on those. But I just thought this was cute. And it's Christmas mice. And I want the real little things to stay out of our home, okay? But stamping and toys and things like that, they're cute. So look at the cute little accessories. There's a Santa hat and a scarf and another little like stocking cap, and you can totally have this one holding the gift or the ornament or, you know, whatever. Any of these things, the candy cane, sending little moments of joy and cheer. I think that is so cute. So that's the stamp set. You've got a string of lights there too, and I really love that little wreath. And then here are the dies. So here they all are. You've got dies to cut out the mice. There's a really cool tree in here. There is a window, or it could be a door. There's a little like door knob thing that you can put on here. This is a stack of presents. And then you've got an open package here. So these are all things that are not in the stamp set. Plus you've got all the dies to cut out what is in the stamp set. Here's a package, a bow with a ribbon that you can cut out and put around your packages after you cut those out. And then there's a little piece over here. I'm not sure exactly what that's for. If it goes on, I think it can go on here and also look like a ribbon with polka dots cut out. That would be cute to cut out in foil or something. And then, what are these things? Little ornaments? Maybe? I don't know. I'll have to see what other people... I think their ornaments are bells. I'm not sure which. Anyway, so that's that. And then also in this suite, and you can buy all these things separately, It's called Multicolor Christmas Baker's Twine, and so it's just a really cool, like, red, green, and white twine. And look at these, you guys. These are some of the cutest embellishments I've seen. So you could take these and decorate any little Christmas tree with them, or just use them however you want. But look at the ornaments and the candy cane stars and packages. I just think these are the cutest. I should have probably gotten 2 of these, because you know these are going to be gone as soon as they're available to everyone. They'll be gone. All right, so that is that, and then the paper. Look at how cute the paper is. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me get into this. Ouch. Without cutting myself, okay? Come on. These scissors are sharp, but okay, there we go. And let me get this end over here cut better. All right, now we can look at it. I mean, this front piece alone is completely adorable. So many things to choose from that you could cut out and use. Oh, a very nice plaid on the back. And then what have we got here? Caroling mice. Let's see. Yes. Caroling mice. Or getting the tree. This one's just excited. Yahoo! You could cut him out. You wouldn't even have to use him for Christmas. So cute. Ooh, and a kind of pretty candy cane sort of stripe on the back of that one. Oh, that's nice. Let's just, I hate to pull them all out because it's so hard to get them all back in. Well, it's just going to have to happen. I'm going to have to pull one all the way out so we can see it all. All right. How cute. Look at the kitchen scene. And then you've got nice ones here that you can just make gift tags with, and some that you can use as borders or however you want to use. These would be really cute, like in the background of your card. You could do a whole card front with that. Add in one of the cute little mice. Same with the rest of these. They're so cute. What's on the back? That stripe there. Now I think if I'm lucky, I can slide this right back in where it came out. Maybe. Without messing things up too bad. Okay, and next, a nice plaid. Didn't we have that plaid? Yeah, that's the same plaid that's on the back of this piece. Well, there you go. You've got plaid that you don't have to ruin the, you don't have to take away from that piece if you don't want to. And really cute bows on the back. So cute. So 2 sheets of that. And there's that stripe again. Let's see what's on the back of it. Oh my goodness. Little mice in stockings. How cute is that? Well, actually, they're just holding the stocking. They're not in the stocking. You could cut their little legs off, though. Eek! And then it would look like they were in the stocking if you wanted them to be in the stocking. And is that the end of it? No, it's not. Look at how cute that is. Gingerbread and Christmas cookies, and the mice are making cookies. Oh, that is so cute. Too cute. And that's what's on the back. I love this side too. Adorable paper. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that is the Christmas mice. The paper's called A Little Christmas. And again, these products will be, these Christmas ones will be available come September. Okay, so then this, back to this set. I've got some scrap pieces of, well, they weren't scraps, but I cut them into little pieces so we could play with this stamp set a little bit. This is a two-step stamp set. I'll show you how that works if you've never done it before. Grabbing a couple of blocks here. So these, I started to say roses, but begonias measure just about 2 inches each. So what I'm going to do, because sometimes it's pretty obvious which one you should stamp first. So I'm going to stamp this one. And what I like to do with a brand new, put it on the wrong side, with a brand new photopolymer stamp is I just like to put it on a piece of paper and kind of wiggle it around. People have different ways of what they like to do to season brand new stamps, but the photopolymer ones tend to have some sort of little bit of film on them, so they don't want to grab the ink quite as well when they're brand new. So if you just do that, or maybe ink them up and stamp them off a few times, it just helps to season them. Okay, I'm looking at what color. Maybe, do I want to use this one? I think I'm going to play with this color. We'll make a pink one. This is Strawberry Slush. And I'm going to do this. Let me get a piece of scrap paper. Okay, so I'm going to do this one full strength. And I need my little, where is it? Okay. All right, so I did that one full strength. And then let me grab the other one. And you can totally do 2 different colors. You don't have to do the same color. But for this one, I'm going to do the same color. I'm just going to stamp off once. So let me do the same thing with this one. Oh, sorry for the squeaky. Okay, so I'm going to ink it up and stamp it off once. And then bring it over here. And you can kind of, this one's a little bit easier than a lot of 2-step stamping ones. You can really kind of see where it needs to go. And it just lays over the top. Okay, so there's how that came out. Now let's do it the opposite. We will stamp this one full strength and do that and see which one we like better. Ooh, I should have wet this up a little bit better. It doesn't really matter since I'm using the same color. Okay, so this one was the one we did second, but this time we're going to do it first with the full color. And we'll ink this one up and stamp it off once. And see which one we think looks the best. Okay. So there's definitely a difference of which way you do it, which one you do first and which one you do second. So you just have to decide. And if you were making a bouquet, you could do both of them, you know, do it both ways. So let me set those aside, and I'm going to put this color up. A lot of begonias are kind of orange and yellow. So maybe we will pick an orange and a yellow. My thing is not very wet here at all. I could just get a baby wipe. Or I can do this. Use my stamp and scrub. No, it's still on the block. There we go. Okay, so this is the one we did first. I'm thinking that I want to do this one in the yellow. So what yellow? Daffodil Delight. Okay. So we'll do Daffodil Delight, and I don't think Pumpkin Pie. Maybe ooh, what about, that's not orangey enough. What about maybe Timid Tiger? So we'll do Timid Tiger and Daffodil Delight. Let's just see what happens. Okay, so we'll do the Timid Tiger first with the first stamp that we did. This one to me is the detail stamp. This one is like the background color. Okay, so the detail stamp is going to be the darker color. I mean, that's the way I look at it. And then this one will be Daffodil Delight. And I can totally cut these flowers out, which is my plan. Okay, I'm not crazy about the Timid Tiger. I'm not sure I'm crazy about either one of those colors, but it gives us the idea. And then what I'm thinking, I wonder if we took a blending pen. I'm not sure if Stampin' Up! Still sells these. I think they do. What if we took a blending pen and just kind of went into the white a little bit, or we could even pick up a little bit of, just a little bit of color. I'm not crazy about the white. Not crazy about that either. Probably just blending in would take away the brightness of the white a little bit. I don't know. It doesn't bug me on the pink ones. This one is going to go in the trash. I don't like it. Let me clean off my blending brush. Ooh, let's do, yeah, these two colors, no likey. Okay. But I'm thinking a purple one would be really pretty. So let's do Highland Heather. Do I have a big enough piece of, oh, I wanted to play with the leaves too. Looking for a scrap here. That might be big enough. Will it fit on there? No. Because if it turns out okay, I want to be able to use it. I don't know if I have any pieces of scraps in here big enough. So I will just cut one real quick. I think that'll work. Okay. And then we'll do a leaf because the leaves I think look really pretty. Okay, so Highland Heather. So we're going to do this one full strength because I just think I like it best with the detail stamp, or what I consider the detail stamp. Full strength. Pretty. And then maybe if you did that one in a light pink, that would be pretty, but I'm just going to go ahead and do it in the Highland Heather. But ooh, a light pink would be really pretty with that. This is just the stamp off piece of paper, but I'm going to stamp it off into this pink just for the fun of it. Okay, so now let's put it on here, line it up. There's a few pieces that really line up and you can see right where they need to be, which makes things easier. So So there's that. Pretty. Of course, I think they'd be really gorgeous if you went back and added a little sparkle on them or something. Okay, let me grab 2 more blocks and we'll do the leaves real quick. Uh-oh, craft-a-lanch. Okay, so here's my little piece for a leaf. Now, which one of these? So this one looks more like the detail stamp to me, where this one fills in more of the color. But which is which? Okay, so they were on here with the way they are on the front. That makes it a little easier. So the top one looks to be the detail stamp to me. So I'm going to put that one on that block and this one on my round block. Okay, so I am going to grab, is this Lemon Lolly? Yes, I'm going to grab Lemon Lolly for the inside of the stamp, and I'm going to do Old Olive, I think. Do I want Old Olive? Maybe I'll do Peaceful Pine. Yeah, I think I'm going to do Peaceful Pine. That's one of the new end colors in the new magnetic stamp pad. Okay, am I in screen here? Okay, so the fill in the color one I did on the round block, didn't I? So this one is the detail. Okay, let me scrape these off onto my paper a little bit. I'm going to ink this up and ink off once because I know that's going to be way too bright. Okay, so there's that, and then the Peaceful, oh, I didn't do that. Peaceful Pine. I'm actually going to ink it off once because that's pretty dark. What's Second Generation look like? I'm going to just ink it off once, I think. Oh, now it's going to be really hard to see where this goes, but I can kind of see the color there. Just go for it. So I wasn't quite lined up, but that's really pretty, I think. So I can trim that out and it'll be fine. Maybe I'll do one more. See if I can get it lined up better. Should I do one full strength? I don't think so, because these leaves in real life, not that it has to be a real life looking leaf. The yellow part or the lighter green part, but a lot of times it's yellow on these kind of leaves. It's a lighter. Okay, let me see if I can do a better job lining it up. It's just hard because that color's so light. I can't see it. So the first one came out better. But that is a really pretty leaf. So this will be kind of fun to play with, I think. And then also, let me, where'd my little, let me get that cleaned off of there before it touches something. Okay. When I get this ink pad out of the way, yeah, this stamp set has little buds in it too, and smaller leaves. And then just some fun that you could put in the background or whatever. Here's another little leaf over here. So it's a pretty stamp set, and so, you know, if you happen to shop on Stampin' Up! And spend $75, you can get this stamp set for just $5. Pretty good deal. So which one do you like better, this one or that one? This was the first one with the detail being in the darker color. And that was the second one using the fill-in color in the darker color. It's all in what you like, but I like this one the best. Yeah. Okay, so I need to get off of here so I can get this video loaded. And I will just see you in my next video. Take care. Have a great weekend ahead. See you next time. Be crafty. Bye-bye.